morning and a very warm welcome. You are watching Janata Television and this is the English Bulletin with me, Anustha Acharya. The top stories first. President Bhandari scraps ordinance related to political parties. The decision was taken upon Cabinet's recommendation. Government accepts resignation of Social Welfare Council members, appoints Vishnu Subedi as the Executive Chairman of Gorkhapatra Corporation. Chairman of Loktantrik Samajwadi Party demands amendment of Constitution, says it has curtailed the rights given by the interim Constitution. Dozens dead after deadly attack in northeast Nigeria. State Security Commissioner says troops came under fire before forcing the assailants to withdraw. And UEFA ends legal fight against ESL clubs, says it will not collect the goodwill payments. And now the news in detail. President Bidya Devi Bhandari has revoked the ordinance related to political parties 2078 BS on Monday upon the recommendation of the Council of Ministers. According to a press statement issued by Office of President, President Bhandari repealed the ordinance in accordance with the Article 114(2) of the Constitution of Nepal. The President scrapped the ordinance at the recommendation of the Council of Ministers on Monday, said Jagannath Panta, spokesperson at the Office of the President. The government has appointed Vishnu Prasad Subedi as the executive chairman of the state-owned Gorkhapatra Corporation. A cabinet meeting held at Singhadarbar yesterday afternoon took the decision to appoint Subedi to the post. The cabinet meeting also accepted the resignation of the office bearers of the Social Welfare Council, including its vice chairman Dr. Padam Prasad Khatioda, treasurer Loknath Subedi, and member secretary Puskar Khati.
समाज कल्याण परिषद का उपाध्यक्ष श्री पद्म प्रसाद खतिवड़ा, कोषाध्यक्ष श्री लोकराज सुवेदी, सदस्य सचिव श्री पुष्कर खाती र सदस्यहरू मणिराम बन्जाडे, गोविन्द बहादुर साई, श्री नानीमाया थापा, ब्रह्मध्वज गुरुङ र सुशीला ग्यावलीको राजीनामा स्वीकृत गर्ने, बीपी कोइराला राष्ट्रिय पुरस्कार स्थापना गर्ने।
Similarly, the meeting also decided to table the bill designed to provide oath-taking of individuals holding public position and bill designed to regulate the sale and distribution of acid and other harmful chemicals at the federal parliament. The government has approved the Second Amendment Order 2078 for control of chemical fertilizer, according to Minister Karki. It also decided to endorse the bill designed to amend the Nepal Police, Provincial Police and Monitoring Coordination Act 2078 to be presented at the federal parliament. Among other decisions, the government has decided to establish the BP Koirala National Award. Chairman of Loktantrik Samajwadi Party, Mahanta Thakur, has claimed that the political instability in the country is the result of faulty constitution. Speaking at a program in Janakpur yesterday, Thakur said that he had drawn the attention of the government to resolve the problems faced by Madhes amid current political crisis. He stressed that the constitution needs to be amended because it has curtailed the rights given by the interim constitution. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back. We continue with other national news. The government yesterday confirmed 975 new cases of coronavirus across the country. The total cases of coronavirus in the country have climbed to 792,376, while the number of active cases has dropped to 18,848. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, altogether 1,262 infected persons have tested negative from the disease in the country. Coronavirus claimed 7 more lives across the country, taking the death toll to 11,103. Nepal is currently among top 43 countries that have been most affected by the pandemic. The USA tops the list with over 43.91 million confirmed cases, followed by India with more than 33.69 million cases. Coronavirus has infected infected more than 233 million people across the world and claimed over 4.76 million lives. The Special Court on Monday sought Rs 5 million in bail from the Director General in Inland Revenue Department Chudamani Sharma for his alleged involvement in corruption in capacity of a member of the Tax Clearance Commission. A division bench of judges Abdul Aziz Musalman and Nityananda Pandey issued such order after a hearing on Monday. The court has sought the bail as per Clause 7D of the Special Code 2059 by considering the additional liability to be incurred from the supplementary charges sheets filed against the defendant. The Commission of the Investigation of Abuse of Authority had lodged a case in the Special Court against 3 persons including Sharma, claiming Rs 1.03 billion in fine. The 2 others facing charge sheets include Tax Clearance Commission's Chairman Lumba Dhos Mahat and member Umesh Prasad Thakar. And now the news from economic front. Deputy Governor of Nepal Rashtra Bank Dr. Nilam Dhungana has been appointed as the acting governor of the central bank. Deputy Governor Dhungana was appointed as the acting governor after the incumbent governor Mahaprasad Adhikari tested positive for COVID-19. According to NRB spokesperson Dev Kumar Dhakal, Dhungana has been appointed as the acting governor from September 22 as Governor Adhikari has tested positive for coronavirus. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back. Now the international news. Dozens of people were killed in 3 separate attacks in different states in northern Nigeria. According to Al Jazeera, Security Commissioner Samuel Arwan said on Monday that the unidentified gunmen attacked Madamai village in Kaura and 34 residents have been confirmed dead following the attack. Troops came under fire before forcing the assailants to withdraw after an intense exchange, he said. Arwan added that 2 suspects were being questioned in connection with the attack. Also in Kaduna, gunmen attacked a church in the Kachia district on Sunday. In the northwestern Sokoto state, 22 Nigerian security personnel were killed in an attack on a remote army base. Aminu Gobir, a member of the state assembly, told Reuters that 17 bodies were recovered on Sunday and an additional 5 were found on Monday. He said the dead were 14 soldiers, 5 police officers and 3 members of a civil defense force. You are watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. UEFA ended its legal fight against Barcelona, Juventus and Real Madrid over their involvement in the proposed European Super League. The clubs were among the 12 founding members of the breakaway league, which later collapsed. The trio, who have refused to renounce the project, were being investigated for a potential violation of UEFA's legal framework. UEFA says it is now as if the proceedings had never been opened. The UEFA appeals body has declared today the proceedings null and void. A statement read, "The move comes after a court in Madrid ruled that UEFA should not punish the 3 remaining clubs. European football's governing body has also said it will not yet collect the goodwill payments agreed with the other 9 Super League clubs." We are at the end of Janata Bulletin, and the headlines once again. President Bhandari scraps ordinance related to political parties. The decision was taken upon Cabinet's recommendation. Government accepts resignation of Social Welfare Council members, appoints Vishnu Subedi as the Executive Chairman of Gorkhapatra Corporation. Chairman of Loktantrik Samajwadi Party demands amendment of the Constitution, says it has curtailed the rights given by the interim Constitution. Dozens dead after deadly attack in northern Nigeria. State Commissioner says the assailants were forced to withdraw. And UEFA ends legal fight against ESL clubs, says it will not collect the goodwill payments. that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.